Hello, my name is Melissa, and I recently learned how the blood flow works in the heart, and I'm excited to share you what I learned, especially if you're struggling how to learn this. So first, what I will do is label the heart and the names of the veins, arteries, whatnot, and so that way you have an idea of how the blood will travel throughout the heart. Okay, so the first one is going to be number 1 and number 2 at the same time. Okay, so number 1 is called the inferior vena cava. Right there. And then the superior vena cava, which is number 2. Let me also put an arrow so that way you have an idea how it looks like. So top and bottom. Next is going to be the right atrium. Okay, so number 3, right atrium. And then let me change the color to green so that way you have an idea what name I'm going to label next. Right here. Right there. So for that one, it's going to be the tricuspid valve. Next is going to be the right ventricle. Right here, right ventricle. So that's number 5. And then after the right ventricle, it's going to be the pulmonary artery right here, number 6. And it's going to be on both sides. Okay. Pulmonary artery. Next is number 7. And that's going to be the alveoli. Okay, after the alveoli is the left atrium. Left atrium. And then below the left atrium is going to be the mitral valve. So let me color it, circle it green. Mitral valve. Okay, number 9 is going to be the left ventricle. Left ventricle. There you go. And then after number 9 is going to be number 10. which is the aorta. Right here. Oops. Right there. That's the aorta. Okay, so now that I have labeled everything, next thing I'm gonna do is tell you how the blood flows. Okay, so the first thing that happens is we have deoxygenated blood traveling to the inferior vena cava and to the superior vena cava at the same time. And then after that it travels to the right atrium, which then the deoxygenated blood drops to the tricuspid valve. After the deoxygenated blood travels from the tricuspid valve, it goes to the right ventricle. So the blood is still deoxygenated. And then it travels to the pulmonary artery. So when the deoxygenated blood travels to the pulmonary artery, what happens next is it goes to the alveoli, which is the blood being oxygenated at this point. So the oxygenated blood becomes oxygenated on the alveoles, or at the alveoles. So after the alveoli, the oxygenated blood drops to the left atrium. And afterwards, the blood, oxygenated blood, travels to the mitral valve, and then it drops to the left ventricle. So the oxygenated blood then travels to the aorta, which then shoots to your head, your shoulders, pretty much all over your body. And that's pretty much it. That's how the blood travel works. And I hope you had fun, and good luck.